When you see a delicious hamburger, a stack of golden fries, and a large root beer, do you think of cancer, heart failure, and stomach problems? Fast food is much more dangerous than many of us realize. William Gibson from Center of Disease Control informs us that in 2018, over 33% of Americans were eating fast food on a daily or near daily basis. Fast food has severe repercussions that we need to be aware of, including increased risks of heart attack and cancer, and immune system deficiency and thyroid problems. We need to make a better choice because we have a better option. Today, I'll begin by discussing what fast food does in your body. I'll mention 4 specifics. First, 2 increased risks, and then 2 problems that you will without doubt encounter when you eat fast food. Fast food has very high rates of sodium, or salt, and sodium in such large portions is very bad for you. It's shown to increase your blood pressure, which could lead to heart failure. Writers from Cleveland Clinic tell us the problem is high sodium diets are known to increase blood pressure, which puts stress on the cardiovascular or heart system. Over time, high blood pressure can stiffen or narrow your blood vessels, becoming a major risk for heart attack, stroke, and heart failure. When you eat too much salt, as well as other additives that I'll mention in a minute, it greatly increases your risk of a heart attack. Those additives I mentioned, let's spend some time talking about them now. Potassium bromate is an additive, a lab-made chemical that's put into fast foods bread, like the bun on a McDonald's hamburger. It makes bread fluffier, but it's also shown to increase risks of cancer. Amy Capetta from Eat This, Not That informs us that using potassium bromate as a food ingredient is actually outlawed in almost everywhere in the world except for America, specifically for its health risks. As well as potassium bromate, we encounter other additives such as butylated hydroxytoluene, or BHT, also propyl gallate and polyfluoroalkyl. All of these are lab-made chemicals that are linked to increased risks of developing cancer. Those are your increased risks. Now what about those things that will without doubt happen inside of your body? Not only does eating fast food increase your risks of big life-threatening situations, but it also practically destroys the main workings of your body, namely your immune system and your thyroid. Your immune system is essential for your life. It's a system in your body that filters out anything harmful, anything like bacteria, viruses, parasites. The dictionary definition is the organs and processes of the body that provide resistance to infection and toxins. When you eat fast food, you do what's called feeding unhealthy gut flora. There's bacteria inside of your gut, which is where your immune system is. When you eat fast food, you're giving yourself lots of additives, lots of sugars, lots of carbs, lots of salt, which feeds these unhealthy bad bacteria. When these unhealthy bad bacteria grow from being fed, they need more and more and end up breaking down your immune system by literally eating it. That weakens your immune system, and it makes you much more susceptible to literally everything, ranging from viruses like the common cold, the stomach bug, the flu, COVID. We also have bacteria like strep throat, yeast infections. We have parasites. We have basically anything that you can get. Your body is more likely to get it because your immune system is broken down and can't filter out these toxins. Some specifics that are very bad for you in this sense are phosphate additives, polyfluoroalkyl, and bear with me on this, I'm probably mispronouncing, tertiary butylhydroquinone. Tell me those don't sound like poison. As well as immune system deficiency, we encounter thyroid problems. Your thyroid is a gland right about here in your body, that controls your hormones. When you eat fast food, you don't get the vitamins and minerals that you need to have a healthy running thyroid, and so you encounter things like mood swings and depression. Not only that, but also reproductive problems such as infertility and cancer of the reproductive system. The additive phthalate is very concerning when it comes to this matter, but all fast food, since it doesn't give you the needed vitamins and minerals, is very bad for your thyroid. We've discussed how bad these foods are for you, so at this moment I'm going to pause on that, and I'm going to urge you specifically to stop eating fast food. Not only for you as an individual, for your personal well-being, but also for America as a whole, as we are about to become a very, very sick nation if we continue this way. I think I told you at the beginning I was going to offer you an alternative. I may have forgotten to tell you. Well, here's my alternative. It's very simple. Eat food that you make at home. When you eat whole foods that you make at home, you give your body the needed vitamins and minerals and nutrients to keep yourself running healthy. So you won't be so susceptible to heart attacks. You won't be as likely to develop cancer. Your immune system will be up and running and working. That bad bacteria in your gut will be at low levels. Your thyroid will be working properly. You'll be having the correct hormones, and it will all run together. When I say whole foods, I mean real fruits and vegetables. I mean real grains, real meats that are made by you, that aren't processed, that aren't put additives in to make sure that they last longer on the shelf. A well-balanced, healthy diet is essential for healthy living and living at all. At this point, I'm sure that some of you are saying, oh, but I work right up until 6 o'clock. I don't have time to cook. Or I have extracurriculars after school and I get home late and I don't have time. I'm tired by that point. I don't want to cook supper. Or maybe like my friends and I like to eat together, but I always forget to cook. Well, let me tell you something that a friend of mine does, because I thought this was genius. What she does is she takes 1 week out of every month or two. And the first night, she sets aside time for this week, okay? And the first night, she cooks a really big pot of spaghetti. And what she does is she portions out what she's going to eat that night. And then the rest of it, she puts in little bags and puts them away. Now, the second night, she makes something else, like chicken and rice, something else that she would want to eat for supper. And, where's it going? Anyways, once she's made all of these, she puts them in the freezer, and then before she goes to work in the morning, she takes one out and puts it in the fridge so that it can thaw. And when she comes home, she puts that into the microwave. So she didn't have to be home early to cook. She could have her extracurriculars, whatever it is. Like her, you can cook beforehand if that fits into your schedule better. I hope this speech has informed you about the danger of eating fast food and persuaded you to make better dietary choices. Fast food is very dangerous and contains many lab-made chemicals called additives that increase your risks of heart attack and cancer and present you with immune deficiencies and thyroid problems. Instead of eating out, make sure that you make your food at home out of whole ingredients, either by cutting out some activities around mealtime or by cooking ahead. In conclusion, please, your body is not a trash can. Stop putting garbage in it.